Kevin, did you know that you went to 2 concerts last week?
I did.
Yeah, you
and
did.
I was actually thinking about that today because since we had to record early last week so that I could go to those concerts and we couldn't obviously record those nights, I felt like, oh yeah, I talked about that last week, right? I'm like, oh no, I'm an idiot. Nope. Time is weird. But no, yeah, I went to two different concerts. Gotta make sure I remember which day which one was. I guess it doesn't really matter. I went to Raylan Baxter.
That was the first one, I think.
That was the first one. I also so that was Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yes.
Okay, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, Raylan Baxter. He's kind of a Americana, kind of jam bandy. It was just hit. So here's the thing: I was really impressed about his set. So he was a guitarist and singer, and he was really good. But he had a piano player and a drummer. But the piano player had the 2-piece piano thing where like came together at like a right angle.
Like a V or like stacked?
Well, he had it stacked and an extra piece over here. So he had his left hand was playing the bass notes. So his left hand was playing the bass, and his right hand had the stack where he could play any number of things. And so he was fucking one hand doing one thing, the other hand doing another thing. It was tremendous. I was shocked.
Jesus.
I was like, I don't know how to do anything. I play a half-ass guitar, and there's motherfuckers over here playing all of the instruments. But Raylan Baxter was really good. Check him out on Spotify because his music's really good. And then
is he country or is he just like a
it's Americana mostly. Some of the songs have a bit of that country feel to it with like a steel guitar sound, but not traditional country at all.
I gotcha.
But then the next night I saw Pokey Lafarge.
Greatest name ever.
He is really good.
It sounds like a made-up name.
It is a made-up name.
Like,
I can't remember what his real name is, but it's not Pokey Lafarge. He's from Bloomington.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just a couple hours away, so it was sold out with a bunch of people from like that area that came into town.
One who's not from Bloomington? Me.
Or me.
Liar. Get out of my house.
But Pokey was really good. If anyone's listened to his music, I think his latest album is one of the better albums I've heard in a while. I know that's a hard thing to say when we listen to fucking a million albums every year, it seems like now. Pretty much. But his last album's called Manic Revelations, and it's really good. And it's Americana, but it has a lot of horn use. And so it's really cool.
Very horny album.
Yeah, and it's kind of like rockabilly, kind of 50s swing jazz kind of sound to it.
Nice.
But he's really good. He was a great performer. It was really fun. Nice. So check those out if you haven't, people.
Speaking of albums, segue.
Albums.
This is just a quick thing. Cody Jinks posted that he finished his album.
And it has an R in the name.
Boners.
It could be.
I'm still sitting on boners. Wait.
Yeah, you are.
Let me wait. It's like when you heard me dying laughing when I was watching Modern Family while you were finally cleaning up your room the other day.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
I was watching Modern Family, and there's just this episode where it's like Luke has gone missing, so Phil's just like, or Manny's freaking out, and Phil's like, "Don't worry, he just went off with a lady," and it's always up to Dunphy men to leave him red and burning. Wait, let me rephrase that. But anyway, yeah, Cody Jinks' album's done, which means, I mean, he already had said it was coming out this year, but I'm very excited that it's that much closer. Because I don't have the words. I'm so goddamn excited. I don't know how many times I've said on this podcast, I think Cody Jinks is the best guy out there making music. Seen him live 3 times now, I think. I've still seen him. I've seen him twice because you saw him at Ribco the one time. That's when I didn't go.
So I saw him.
I've
seen him
saw
3 times.
Peoria and Indianapolis.
Yeah, and so 3 times so far, and he's coming back to Peoria again this year. So definitely seeing him again this year. So going to be 4
while
times.
we go and sit there with Upchurch fans who don't know any of the words to any of the
Raise
songs.
hell and eat cornbread.
Raise hell and eat cornbread. Raise hell and eat cornbread.
Okay, but seriously,
raise
random
hell and
tangent.
eat cornbread.
How can anyone listen to Upchurch and say, that is country, just like this person that I'm now going to see on this other stage is also country.
Raise hell and eat cornbread.
But like it sounds so different, and it was so clearly a rap concert.
Raise hell and eat cornbread.
What the fuck is going on? And then 2, how can you listen to that and be like, this sounds good? I would like this to go into my ears some more.
I love Farce the Music makes fun of him and like other rap artists who pretend to be country all the time, and people always comment being like, no man, that's like the most true country out there these days. It's like, are you high?
Yeah, that's the thing I don't understand, because
I will hold hands and go into battle with a Sam Hunt fan against that music before I even say
I'm taking a bullet to the head, to my own head. That's what if that is my options, I'm going out. Like, all right, later, I'm gonna go hang out with Merle.
I will team up with pop country and bro country against that shit any day, because that is the worst of the worst.
Nope. I'm gonna go hang out with Merle and Waylon in the afterlife, and you guys can have Earth.
Well, all right.
I hate everything.
You in the words of 3 Days Grace, I hate everything.
Mm-hmm.
About you. Wait.
Damn it.
Anyway, yeah, raise hell and cornbread. Motto of my life.